Hello everyone, welcome to today's English class. My name still remains Miss Ifeanyi, and in today's class we're going to be looking at adjectives. In this class, we're going to be talking about what adjectives is and the various types of adjectives we have. An adjective is a word that describes a noun phrase, or pronoun, and also provides more information. These adjectives are words that just tells us more about the nouns. They tells us more about the noun phrase, and it also tells us more about the pronouns in a given sentences. Now, adjectives can either come before the noun or after the noun. We have various types of adjectives, and here are a few of them. We have descriptive adjectives, numeral adjectives, quantitative adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, possessive adjectives, proper adjectives, and exclamatory adjectives. So we're going to be looking at some of these types of adjectives and what they are actually used for. Now, we're starting with descriptive adjective. Now, this adjective describes the quality or nature of the noun or pronoun by giving an idea about the characteristics of the noun or pronoun, such as the appearance, the shape, the color, the size, the type, the sound, the touch, anything if that describes the noun is what this descriptive adjective does. They just simply describes the quality or nature of the noun. For example, I have a pink book. The adjective there is pink, describing the noun the book. It's telling us more about the color of the noun, which is why I said the descriptive adjective gives us more information or basically describes the idea or characteristics of the noun. The second type of adjectives we're going to be looking at is the numeral adjectives. Now, this adjective shows how many persons or things are meant. They represent the numeral value. For example, few students came to class. Few students came to class. The adjective there is few, telling us more about the number of persons present in class. The third type of adjective we'll be looking at is the quantitative adjective. Now, this adjective of quantity shows how much quantity of a thing is met. Example, I have three books in my bag. This is telling us the amount of books the person has in his or her bag. The noun being the books. Three there is the adjective telling us the number of books in the bag. As the name says, quantitative, telling us more about the quantity of the noun. The next type of adjective we're going to be looking at is demonstrative adjectives. Now, what does this demonstrative adjective do? Demonstrative adjectives are mainly used to describe the position of a subject, being the noun or pronoun, in space or time. Examples are your these, that, those, the plural form of these. Now, what this type of adjective does is to describe where the noun is located. That's the particular position of the noun is what this does. This is my favorite song. This is my favorite song. This there is telling us about the position of the song, the position the song holds, which is being the favorite song of the person. So, the next type of adjective we'll be looking at is the interrogative adjective. As the name implies, it has to do with what? Questions. Now, this type of adjective is used to modify a noun or pronoun by asking a question. It is otherwise called the interrogative adjective. They are mainly whose, what, and which. Whose book is this? Whose there is interrogative adjective asking a question about the noun, which is the book. For example, you can say, what is she doing? Talking about the noun she. So these types of adjectives ask questions. Then we have possessive adjective. As the name implies, it talks about ownership. This adjective is used to show or represent possession of a quality. For example, my, your, his, her, their, its, whose. This is my classroom. This is talking about who owns the classroom. So it's used to show ownership or possession. We also have the proper adjective. Now, a proper adjective is a type of adjective that relates to the proper noun. This type of adjective relates to the what? The proper noun. Example is Japanese cars are very fast. Japanese cars are very fast. Proper noun being a Japanese car telling us more about the noun being using words like fast and so on. And the last type of adjective we'll be looking at in today's class is the exclamatory adjective. Now, the exclamatory adjectives is sometimes used as an exclamation. For example, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Basically talking about your exclamation sentences. So that brings us to the end of today's class. I hope you've learned something new about adjectives, what they are, and the various types of adjectives and how they are used in sentences. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave your question in the comment section. I look forward to seeing you in our next class. Thank you for listening. Bye.